Hi there and welcome to your immediate post-match reaction here on Gersnet. Although by the time it gets uploaded it probably won't be quite as immediate, to be honest.
Depends on the Wi-Fi.
I'm going to go and watch the Newcastle-Liverpool game, so it might be a wee bit later than immediate. But myself and Eck done a wee bit of trawling today, trying to find someone that was showing the game. Obviously it wasn't on Sky. If you don't have VPN and all that stuff, and I'm not very technical minded, you're struggling. But thanks to Rangers Football Club, they invited us in. We were in the Thornton suite.
It was lovely.
Yeah, it was great.
Lovely. I thought it was nice of Malik Tillman as well. Not to be in the huff at being dropped today. To come and talk us through the game. It was an education.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed. And Alan McCoy's buying me a pint. Was
I thought that was tremendous. You know.
We might be joking with you.
Yes.
But we did find a place that was showing the game. So we had a couple of pints, as you do, and we watched it. I've been on record many times on the pod saying you never see a good game of football at that ground.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep.
You know, the artificial pitch and everything about Livingston and how they play.
Aye.
I wouldn't say it was a great game, but we lost our way a wee bit in the second half. Overall, I would actually say that's probably the most convincing I've seen Rangers at that ground. It's certainly the most convincing I can remember has been at that ground. First half was superb. Second half, towards the end, we picked up again.
Yeah, I think is that the most convincing? You got a a point there because you just want to get a good result.
Yeah,
that's the only thing you get a
it's
chance to have. I think the one thing that did help us today is we can see, as you guys will know, it was miserable. So there was rain.
Yeah,
you know what Livingston famously like to leave that pitch dry.
Yeah.
It was a bit slick. It was helping us pass it about. And even then, though, I mean, obviously we've got to, what was it, 7-8 minutes before Tav makes it 2-0. You're still worried.
Yeah, shitting yourself.
Shitting yourself, basically.
Yeah. We were shitting ourselves.
You know, let's be honest. Which Malik Tillman wasn't happy about. But that's the Thornton suite's gone for a week.
Ali was confident.
He was very confident. I mean, he always is. He's a bubbly character.
He was.
But it was a lovely fella. But it was. You're thinking it's one of these situations where if we're going to lose any points today, it's no because Livingston have got us in their usual trap or anything like that. It's going to be giving a goal away against the run of play. They brought in Jason Holt kind of early into the second half. It made a bit of difference. Livingston were definitely decided they were going to kind of go for it. And,
they were cutting us off further up the park a wee bit.
Yeah, but eventually we got there. Once it was 2-0, we eventually pushed on 3-0, and you did enjoy, as I say, the result and the possession and knowing that we've hopefully no injuries ahead of next Sunday.
Yeah, which is a big one.
Yep.
The first goal, I mean, I thought we started the game really well, which is unusual on that ground. You know, it is a horrible place to go, and as I said, I struggle to remember really enjoying games there. I've been up there a couple of times, and it's even worse.
Even the fans, I mean, any times I've been at Livingston, the thing I remember about it is like you have to be in the back row to even have any kind of chance of seeing the game properly. You know, it's just a horrible footballing experience. I've got big admiration for Livingston as a club. I've nothing against them. You know, but it's just we have to be realistic. Your ground's honking, and I hate them. But apart from that, I've got nothing against them.
And they were Sky didn't want to show it. You know what I mean? Fuck me, it's a horrible.
It's the worst place you want to be going the week before you go. So that's going to kind of define, I think, Michael Beale's reign for the rest of the season.
But despite that, we started well that first, really, as you say, I think you make a good point about the fact that the pitch was wet. It allowed us to move it about. Started really positively, with the goal chopped off. I think it was the goal chopped off offside. I was raging at first, but then you see it again. Penalty, the VAR's kicked in. Now we can expect Chris Sutton, I'm sure, to jump in and have a go at this one. But for me, in this day and age, when you know you've got that, it's a stupid thing to do. He doesn't need to do it.
It's the old football instinct. It's like most of the footballers you'll
giving
see.
him a decision to make. I think
that's the phrase. That's the phrase.
Yep.
We could be on Sports in the morning. We wouldn't want. It was getting a desperate might have us. But the guy's jumped up. Morel's has jumped up. The guy's pulled him down. And the referee, obviously, he's watching the corner. He positions himself, so it's kind of back post. He can't see it. There's a whole lot of players jumping up and down. And obviously, VAR picks it up. And eventually, once they've taken 3 or 4 hours to make a decision to find out what's happened, we get the penalty. And I think, I hate the phrase deserve. You score or you don't score. But in the balance of play and the way we've been playing. Because we basically had, we deserve to go ahead, but we basically had, you take Tillman out of it, that's basically the first team, I think, we did there.
Yeah.
We're looking at Glenn Kamara's maybe getting dropped, and then maybe Tillman's coming in. I don't know, it's probably because Lundstrom's maybe not fully fit yet. You don't want to risk him in that park, but we're near enough. We're full team, and I was in that situation, Colin, and this is crazy, kind of black superstition. I'm thinking, I want us to win the day, obviously. But I don't want us to go out there and make too big a noise, because we'll be doing this thing under Beale where we're playing really well against teams who want to try and play us at football, and I even include Celtic in that the game here at Ibrox. They came at us, we came back at them. We messed it up towards the end. But teams that aren't wanting to play us at football, we're kind of struggling against, and I don't think we're ready to get out that kind of routine yet. So I'm actually a bit upset with 1-3-0. 2-0 would have been fine for me the day. So it's just like next week we're playing a team who's going to want to come at us, and we're ready to go.
Like I said to you towards the end, this is the point. If the game was at Ibrox, we'd be singing "Bring on the Celtic."
I know.
Bring on the Celtic. And that's what happens when it comes to cup finals. The week before, and you're winning convincingly, you start getting a bit right. Let's go for next week.
Aye.
But yeah, second half. Excuse me. Yeah. I wouldn't say Livingston ever threatened us, but it did feel they were pressing us a wee bit further up the park, and we didn't have that slickness. And at 1-0, as you pointed to during the game, it's like, well, all it takes is just one chance.
Suddenly that slick surface, that rain that you've been thinking this is suiting Rangers, you're thinking that's going to have to skid off somebody's head into the back of it, because Livingston started to get themselves into a situation where they could launch it into our box. We seemed to be kind of bad at covering that back post. I had a few anxious moments today where we seemed to be a bit light at the back post area, as if we're not expecting Livingston
to lump
for the back, but no, they shy it in, to the back post every bloody game they play. But and also thanks for nothing, the boys last night. Great pod from Scott and Brian, but Scott pointed out that Big Nubley has scored against us in the 5th minute of both games he's played. So I'm like, when he gets to 6 minutes a day and Nubley hasn't scored for Livingston, that's it, done and dusted. And then suddenly says to Colin, no, the bastard's going to equalise with 5 minutes to go. He's going to equalise with 5 minutes left. That's what's going to happen.
That's what it is. He's going to turn it around.
So it wasn't all plain sailing and total enjoyment. But when we got to the second, when Tav stepped up again, did the captain's part again. It was.
Well, I was just about to say, we had a couple of commentators curses moments today. They were talking about things. Oh, he's brilliant, and then they made an asset. And I'd been sort of talking about Tav at one point when we were watching it, saying he's just not been the same player this season, and he scores a penalty and then that free kick. What a thing that is! That is,
tremendous.
I don't care what keepers and goalies, not getting that.
I mean, the noise were making the Thornton speak. I couldn't hear the commentators confirming if it got in if it hit, there was a Devlin or something, maybe going in off his earphones. It was going at the beginning of the game.
Let's talk about the earphones, I forgot about that.
I mean, maybe the guy's maybe got a condition, so I'm not going to go too hard on that. But that was, is he listening to some trance music or something to get him in the mood? I don't know. But we end up, it's on the top corner, but we've been talking about Tav, how he's not been at it this season, and did he have an injury that was covered up or whatever? But I think the levels that Tav reached last season, we're all talking about the Dortmund game, and we scored like 3 goals over the 2 games against Dortmund a year ago, and it was sensational numbers during that Europa League run. He set the bar really high, so when he comes off it, you notice it. But I think today he's back at what we expect from him, and we're talking about Hall of Famers tomorrow night, and Tav might go half hundreds of trophies and all that, but that's I think he demonstrated today why he's in those kind of arguments as an all-time great.
Is that an argument?
That's what some people for.
I mean, he led us for the second tier to a European final. That's not even a debate. If you think otherwise, you need to have a word.
I tried to be diplomatic. Yeah. 2 studs over the ball.
That's it. For 3 Madry, I'm mad for it. Right, so Ruth, we have to comment on him because he's obviously had such a difficult time over the last year and a half. You know what I mean? He's just played hardly any football. I mean, I'm 50 and I've played more football and I'm no joking there. It was good that he got his goal today, and I kind of thought he would get the goal because when he came on there was a big sign behind him.
That's right, Taylor Roofs, that's right. Man pointed at it. I like a bit of symbolism, and that was oh my god, I was putting my witch doctor going, this is happening by the way. I was just saying, Kamal Roof, if you think I want him getting, the highest paid player at Ibrox just so we can see him for 50 minutes every season, I do. He's worth it. He's phenomenal, mate. He's phenomenal. And when he comes on, you just know something's going to happen, and straight away, Alfie was going out right. And Rufus going in the middle, Rufus going out right, Alfred's going in the middle. They were switching it about, and he was making things happen. He gets the fella sent off, you know, basically for the he got a second yellow for Tav getting the free kick outside the box. It puts it in the top bin, and also. Did he have the initial header from the corner?
He did, He had 3 cracks. That's what I mean.
He just keeps going, and it ends up the back. And you've been watching a Rangers team who the whole game have been doing that thing of having plenty of possession and getting lots of balls into the box. That's one goal, you know. And then Roof comes on and always makes it look like this is what you have to do.
This is
you know what I mean?
Just
phenomenal.
Keep going.
Aye, no, it's great in the bag. Well, just a train getting past there.
Two trains going by. Are you being served on pass there? How you doing, Henry? Good. Aye. So, convincing stuff. So it's all about next week now, isn't it?
Aye.
No games meant to be. It's about preparing the guys, and you know, and I've done a vlog that I'm going to put out on Monday, Tuesday this week. It kind of strikes me that this is similar. This cup final is similar to the 83-84 cup final. Jock Loss was appointed in November, had a chance to win a trophy in sort of February, March time. Beale appointed November, same time.
I know
he's got a real chance to win a trophy early on in his career, or his managerial career at Ibrox, sorry. And so I'm putting a wee thing out on Monday about that, but they take the same result and a wee hat-trick from Morelos or Roof or anyone like that. I nearly said I would love Alfred to score. I'm not going to get that fussy straight away. I'm not going to start putting specifics on it, but we need this to stop them. I think this is... Rangers have only dropped, they've lost twice and drawn thrice in the league this season. Actually quite an amazing record. I mean, Celtic have got an even better record, but this one, they've dropped points in 2 games, one of them here. We need to put something under them. You know, and that's why I'm saying it's almost like getting to the point where I think if we'd maybe scored another goal, they won 4-0 Celtic, we're thinking this is the kind of challenge we need. They think they're the bee's knees. So I'm glad that we've been kind of stumbling in certain games while getting the points. You know, so that there's no any kind of, you know, we going in there acting the big I am. You know, and also Hampden for last season in the Scottish Cup semi-final. That's got to be in the back of their minds as well. You know, so I'm hoping we can just go in there and it's not just about making sure Celtic don't win a treble as it looks like at this stage. You know, it's making sure we can just put the skids under them, and because they've not been properly tested since they've been on their winning run. We've not had a proper pop at them to see how they react, because we see how completely insane and childish they go when they don't get a win at Ibrox. They're crying conspiracy. So I'd like to get it right under them, you know, and hopefully I would take next week, just never mind the Alfredo hat trick, I would take an own goal from an offside position. The VAR doesn't pick up and just enjoy the fallout. Chris Sutton wouldn't love it. It would be intensive care with the Monday.
Implode.
Yeah, he would self-destruct. He would. So yeah, maybe the best way going into this final is, as you say, quietly confident.
Bit under the radar. I think that's a way.
I would go with that
until we hit the park next Sunday.
Go for it. Yeah. So
let's hit the boozer.
That's us. Newcastle Liverpool, mate.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
It's me's on tomorrow night. Unfortunately.
God help poor Gary Valentine, he's got 2 years to contend with.
Yeah, big game Gary. Right. Yeah, that's what he's known as these days.
That's it. You can tell us all about League Cup final.
You can tell us all about it, because I'll be there. Anyway, so I'm on tomorrow night at 9:30. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a chest infection at the moment. I'm on tomorrow at 9:30. In the meantime, get yourself onto the Gersnet website and forums at the usual places. We need to mention the sponsors, Forest Precision Engineering. Yes. We're in conjunction with them. Apologies for not mentioning them earlier. Until the next time, guys. Bye for now.